Hey guys, I'm Dean and welcome to my channel, Dean Barry Movie Reviews and Stuff. You know, stuff. I just watched a movie on Netflix the other day called Hush. I've got a bit of a bad back going on at the moment, so I had to take some time off and just kind of recuperate. Old injury, I'm fine. But there I was, chilled out on the floor, just laying down, trying to feel better, and I was just flicking through Netflix and I'd heard about Hush from, of all people, my fiance's mother. She's a 70-year-old woman who does not like slasher horror films at all. And she stumbled across Hush, watched it, and told me about it a few months ago, saying, "You like scary movies? I watched a scary movie the other day." And I'm like, "You don't like scary movies?" She goes, "Oh no, I didn't like it, but I think you might like it." So I thought to myself, you know what, I'll check it out. It took me a while just because I've got such an extensive Blu-ray 4K collection that I'm trying to watch and catch up on. But there it was on the floor, immobile, and Netflix was just there. Going through my list and there it was. And I thought, you know what, today's the day, let's check it out. And yeah, you know what, it was surprisingly good. It was very well done, and what I liked about this movie was its just simple conceit. It was just about a woman in a environment where she's closed off from other people, there's no one around, and she's got a guy outside trying to get in, traumatizing her. The spin on this is that she's deaf. She can't hear nothing, obviously. She can't hear when he's trying to get in. There's a lot of windows in this joint, right? So he's just kind of like tapping on the window, trying to get in and just like get her attention and just mocking her, and she's trapped inside her own place. There's no communication because he's cut the wires, Wi-Fi signals out, phone signals out, which is, you know, pretty cliched in these kind of movies, but she's trapped. And it was really, really well done. So it stars John Gallagher Jr. as the man, Katie Siegel as Maddie, Michael Trucco as John, Samantha Sloyan as Sarah, and Emma Graves as Max. So yeah, there's only 5 people in this flick. It's very, very, very small cast list, and directed by Mike Flanagan, who is also Katie Siegel's husband. And this husband and wife duo also wrote the movie. So the actress is also the writer, and the husband is the director. And it's a hell of a team up. So basically, Maddie is a writer. She's secluded in her home. She has got a failed relationship. She's by herself. She's got her neighbors next door. Her best friend who comes to visit, Samantha, who has just read her latest book, and she's just come to talk to her about it. Obviously, Maddie being deaf, they communicate in sign language. Samantha goes back home, leaving Maddie on her own to, you know, finish dinner and keep writing her book. She's got a writer's block, so she's just trying to get her story finished. And part of the plot of this movie is that her stories, her books, when she writes them, she's always got 7 possible endings conceived and ready to go, and she has to kind of find which one fits best because she likes to get her audience off track. So that is kind of used later on in this movie when she's trapped in a house, the guy is trying to get in, and she's trying to plan a way to get out. And she's playing scenarios over in her head. Like, you think it's part of the movie, she's escaping, she's running away, she gets caught, she gets killed. And you think, oh shit, what the hell happened? She said that she's just kind of playing out the scenarios in her head, and you think, oh, that's right, she has scenarios for different endings. Because she's a writer, she can see what happens. And that kind of fooled me. So it was a good little trickaroo, guys. I enjoyed that. And John Gallagher plays the man. Now, this guy's really creepy when he initially turns up. He's wearing this really creepy mask. About halfway through the movie, he takes that off, where to me, it really kind of spoil some of the mystery. I mean, when you've got a serial killer with a really cool mask, you don't take it off. I mean, Jason Voorhees is a legend for a reason. Sure, he takes his mask off every now and then, usually at the end of the movie has a big reveal, but that's because his face has gone through some kind of traumatic disfigurement, and it's always like, Jason's really fucked up. But this guy, when he takes his mask off, he's just an average guy. He's just Joe Blow from across the street. I'm not saying he didn't do a good job. He was a good actor and he looked really cool, but I preferred him with the mask on. If he'd because he kind of showed his face to her, because she said, you know, she writes with lipstick on the window, like, you know, it's not too late, you can leave, I haven't seen your face, I won't tell anyone. And he kind of just lifts it up and, you know, you see my face now, so I'm going to kill you. But if you put the mask back on, I think the terror would have stayed with you a little bit more, because that mask was really good. It was really creepy. And when he takes it off, you kind of lose a little bit of that suspense. But anyhow, so she's a deaf woman trapped in this house, and there's all manner of tension and suspense as she's trying to get out of the house. She's hiding, she can't hear nothing, so she doesn't know where he is. And when she does go out, she's kind of looking around, she can't see him, but he could be right behind her. And the execution was just so well done, and I really enjoyed what they did with this. With just being a Netflix movie, like a Netflix original, it was fine. I really enjoyed it. I really can't believe that my soon-to-be mother-in-law watched this film, because it's not overtly bloody, but there is some pretty good violent stabbing scenes in this thing. Like, I don't want to go too much into spoiler territory for you guys, but there is a scene where somebody's getting stabbed violently to death, and it's pretty, well, not graphic, but it's implied, and even though you're not really showing all the blood and the guts, it's still very hard to watch. And another person cops it in the neck, and yeah, so the gorehounds you might find a little bit lacking in this. It is violent, but the story I found overall was very simplistic in its approach, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It was nothing groundbreaking, probably not going to make a lot of top 10 fan lists for a lot of people, but for me, on a day when I'm just not feeling very well and I'll enjoy my horror movies and I wanted something interesting, it really kind of entertained me, and I enjoyed it for what it was. It was really well done, it was creepy, and the performances were good, and for such a small cast, and a husband and wife directorial writing collaboration, which they formulated over a dinner date before they were married, which is really cool. That's how they kind of nuggeted out the story. And when they were at home together, they actually play acted the scenes together to see what worked best. So that's really cool. Yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking into my channel. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, throw me a thumbs up. Really helps me grow the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.